Fun. Yes, honey. We got some beautiful ferns up in here. We're going to get these out of the container in here just for a little change of scenery. And sometimes it can be a hassle getting these ferns out of here. Hold on 1 second. All right, one more. And I saved my hooks, you all. So my hooks here, I saved these hooks and I also saved the baskets just in case I want to do a hanging basket for some reason. All right, so we have this beautiful Boston fern here. Let's go over the stats on this plant. So in my region, I live in a USDA zone 6B, but I just found out the other day that my USDA zone is now a zone 7. They're saying that this will get 24 to 36 and the hardiness is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. All of our temperatures going forward should be over 30. But in the event that we have a freeze, I'll probably just go out, put some type of protection over my ferns, and I might be out of state to where I can't even get to them. It just all depends. You never know. And I might just end up quitting my job and doing YouTube full time. What you feel about that? Drop down in the comment section and let me know. They're saying that you want to maintain a moderately moist soil and check it often for this fern. So this fern, she is a beauty. She's already coming in very big. She was not expensive at all for her to be this size. And I'm absolutely loving this and I can't wait to pop her in. So we are going to go ahead and set her off to the side and set that right here for now. All right, that one came off real easy. And we'll get the third one. So it's 3 clips. Switch it around. We got the second one off. And the third one is right here. All right, and then I'm just going to pull this out. I'm not concerned if it rips out any of the foliage or foliage, depending on where you're from. You know, it's always going to be somebody down in the comment box trying to tell you how to pronounce stuff. And we got this out. So same instructions. These are both Boston ferns. And these ferns are actually out of Byron Center, Michigan. So shout out to them for growing such beautiful ferns. I'm super duper excited about this fern. It has a slender profile. Now also your Boston ferns. Let me see something. These are going to be, I wanted to see what the tag was going to call for, but we're going to be looking at doing part shade to shade with these. So the area where we're putting them is going to be absolutely perfect for them. So let's get them in. Actually, what we're going to do, let's fertilize first, and then we'll come back and we'll grab the ferns. Of these containers have fertilizer on the inside of here. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix this in, and I have some maple seeds here. I have one of those maple trees that lets out the little flyers. So we're going to get that out of there because that will definitely hatch. We're going to pull that. Here's another one. We're going to pull this out. And we're just going to mix this around. Here's a root ball. We're going to snatch this out as well. Another maple. And we're just going to mix this in. Is that another maple seed right there? Just going to mix all of this in. And so this is how you want it to look. Soil looks great. This is soil that we added during the springtime for our spring planters. Okay, so this is just I thought we had another one, but this is just debris right here. We have our fertilizer in. Use whatever fertilizer you use in your garden for just your foliage plants. I am using my own recipe this year. I'm very excited. I want to see what it'll do with these ferns, but then we're also going to do some other things with these ferns throughout the season here. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We got so much we need to get done. Let's go ahead and pop these in. Do you see how the root ball is sticking up? So this is going to be an easy fix. It'll definitely fit inside of the container, but we are going to have to do some moderations to the root ball. So let's head back inside. One of the things I love about these containers in both the obelisks. Now with the obelisk, I can pretty much get root balls through here without no problem. All right, let's go fix this real quick. We sure are, baby. We about to cut this right on down like it's some bread. Yep. Just like this, baby, I keep telling you. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe, baby, because I give all the tips and tricks on how to make things work, especially when it comes to container gardening. Gardening too, but especially when it comes to container gardening. We're going to set this on down, and we're going to go and get the next fern. Actually, let's test this one and see if it works. Whew. All right. Perfect fit now. Let me see. What we want to do is we're just going to cut this in half just like we did the other one. All right. Everything is tucked in. We do have some spaces. We'll fill that in with some soil really, really quick. So that was an easy, quick fix. So already I can clearly see that we have some success, but in how many sales do we have seedlings coming up? And sometimes it can be a struggle, especially if you are new to seed starting, to determine when do I pull off the humidity dome. But let's pull this one to the side a bit. Can you all see? You can see how when you look in that humidity dome, we have created the perfect environment here for the zinnias. So we are going to take the top off. And it looks like we got pretty good germination in this one. And then we also have good germination in this one. Everything looks good. This is what our seedlings are looking like close up. We do have some cells that did not germinate. This is this seedling tray. So let's count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 in this tray that did not give us anything, and that's fine. And then in this tray over here, we have 1, 2, 3 that did not give us anything yet. And I say yet because there's a possibility we still can get some type of seedling from that cell. But if we don't, it's still good. And we have enough water in here now. With the zinnias, we'll continue to keep our eye on these. I'm super excited. I'm going to start getting these acclimated to the outside so we can get them moved on and bumped up and get ready to be planted out. So everything is moving quick and fast. Come back and we'll set these out later for about an hour or so. This is what we kept the heating mats on. I actually just had one heating mat on for this one. But there are 2 thermometers right here. Here is the other thermometer. I did not have this on. I only had one of the thermometers on. I had it sitting on top of this heat mat here. And so that way it created the correct environment that our seedlings would be happy. So we are going to work a little bit and we are going to cover up some of our root systems here. So like, for example, this root right here, we are going to go ahead and cover that up a little bit. Let me move these over, or move them down rather. So we'll move this one out the way and let's get our seedling trays. The seedlings that have the root exposed, we're just coming in around the bottom and we're just going to put some soil just to cover that root there. Another good example right here, we are just going to again come in and we are going to cover the bottom just like that, because otherwise they're going to dry out and we don't want that. All of the seedlings, the ones that had the roots exposed, I went ahead and I covered them up with some soil. This is going to assist us in different ways. One is going to help cover those roots that should be underground. Eventually, they will make their way downstairs, you know, below the soil line, but we want to help them out a bit. So what we're doing now is we're just letting them sit here. They're going to soak up that moisture here. Now I'll let them sit for about 30 minutes. And once I know they're okay, they are going to go outside for about an hour. And that way I can start getting them acclimated to the outside. We'll let these sit for about 30 minutes and we'll come back to them. Let me take this knob off because I do want to water in my Boston ferns here. I want to water these in really, really good, because a lot of times when you manipulate the root ball like that, you could put stress on plants, but it will help them transplant easier if they're hydrated. That looks better. And we'll water this one in. It's looking like it's getting ready to rain. I don't know. Let me take these out. Time to get my gardening Amazon package in. FYI, I do have an Amazon store. I'll also be linking that in the description box. I do earn commission off of my Amazon. So one thing about me, you will see that I like to be upfront and honest. So I do earn a commission if you buy products from my Amazon store. That's going to go into helping support the channel. Let me get my packages. I figured I come and get my Amazon packages and we can open these up.